Someone or something is inside my husband's body. The night stretches outside, with the air growing damp, and the rain whispers like a warning. The silence of the house is broken only by the soft sound of my hands as I feed Nicholson, the cat. He meows quietly, his big eyes watching every movement I make. I place the food in his bowl, alongside a fresh bowl of water. He doesn't like me to leave his side while he eats, but tonight, somehow, he seems calm, almost as if his own restlessness is suspended. The woman on the news speaks about a storm. Something about lightning and strong winds. It will be a night of tension, she says. I don't know why her voice sounds almost like a prophecy. I try to ignore it, but there's something in the air, something that unsettles me. I decide to grab 2 blankets, something to warm me, to protect me. Sometimes, when the night feels like it's turning into something strange and threatening, an extra blanket is all you need to feel safe. I close the bedroom window, feeling the weight of the darkness wrapping around me like a cloak. I lie down, but sleep doesn't come. The house is too quiet. The clock on the wall seems to tick at an odd rhythm, almost as if it's marking time I don't understand. Nicholson, who is on the bed, turns from one side to the other, restless. His eyes, glowing in the dark, reflect a light that is not mine. He's staring at something. He's staring into nothingness. And it's in that moment that suddenly I hear a sound. Something that freezes me. It's low, but distinct. An anxious, high-pitched meow. Nicholson is close to the bed, trying to catch my attention. When I see his eyes, I know something's wrong. He's in a panic. His breath is fast, and his paw beats the floor irregularly, as if the ground is shaking. He's not normal. It's not just the anxiety of a dark night. He's seeing something I can't see. I feel a chill run down my spine, and before I can understand what's happening, Nicholson leaps from the bed and runs toward the window. My feet instinctively follow him, but the window is too high for him. He can't get out, but he wants to. His eyes are wide, as if he's seeing something he shouldn't. His agitation is unusual, almost as if he's fleeing from something or someone. With my heart pounding, I open the door quickly. Nicholson scratches me in his attempt to escape, and before I can hold him, he slips outside, running into the yard like a shadow. The fine rain touches my skin with the cold, like a warning. He disappears into the darkness. I call him softly, but I can't see him anymore. The night now feels heavier, more threatening. I go back inside, but what I feel is an increasing discomfort, a sense that something has changed out there. Something I cannot control. I try to calm myself. I head to the kitchen to prepare my usual hot chocolate. It's a small ritual, something that brings me a little comfort. The sweet smell of the chocolate in the air calms me, even if only a little. You know, when you try to cling to anything familiar so you don't lose yourself in anxiety? That's what I'm trying to do. I carry the cup with a hot drink to my room, hoping the warmth of the liquid will bring me some sense of normality. But when I pass by the stairs that lead to the basement, something catches my attention. A faint light shines through the door. A light that shouldn't be there. I never leave that door open. Never. My home's safety has always been a priority. I approach cautiously, my heart racing with each step. When I get closer, I notice something else. Muddy footprints on the floor, marks that lead inside the house. These marks aren't mine. The marks are recent. I can't be seeing this. Fear starts to take hold of me, but at the same time, curiosity pulls me closer. I slowly pull the door open and, with a sigh, quickly close it again. I try to ignore the growing fear in my chest, convincing myself there's no reason to panic. But still I hurry back to my room. My mind refuses to calm. Something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong. When I get near the stairs, the temperature of the house changes abruptly. The air turns heavy and cold. A chill runs through my body, and I drop the cup of hot chocolate on the floor. The warm liquid spreads, but what hits me hardest is the sensation of the cold. It's unnatural. The environment chills in an almost supernatural way, and the anxiety that was once in the background now consumes me. I'm in a panic. I try to clean the mess, but a strange sensation invades me. Something is watching. Something is here, and I can no longer ignore it. As I crouch to clean the floor, I feel a presence, a shadow, something I can't see fully, watching me with cold, empty eyes. Fear grows even more inside me, but I can't move. I can't look. In a flash, a lightning bolt crosses the window, illuminating the room for a second. And in that second I see him. It's my husband, but it's not him. I know it's not him. His eyes are empty, like a demon has taken over his body. The man I loved is no longer there. Something has taken his place. His eyes are deep, hollow, and filled with rage. His breathing is ragged and heavy, and he moves with a speed that isn't human. He runs toward me, and by instinct I flee. I rush up the stairs, trying to reach the kitchen, trying to grab the nearest knife to protect myself. But he's too fast. He catches me before I can do anything. His arms, strong and rigid, grab me, throwing me to the ground. He's on top of me, trying to choke me, and his eyes are no longer his. They are the eyes of a monster. I feel the weight of panic building in my chest, but with a muffled scream, I manage to break free. I kick him and run to the kitchen, where I grab the knife. I know I have to fight. I have to fight to survive. He comes toward me again, and with every ounce of strength I have left, I drive the blade into his abdomen. But, to my surprise, he doesn't scream. He doesn't react. He simply looks at the blade as if it were nothing, and pulls it from his body without feeling pain. He grabs me again, this time with more force, pressing me against the wall. I'm out of strength, almost fainting. But with one last spark of courage, I grab a fork and drive it into his eye. He stumbles back, but he doesn't leave. I run to the bathroom, locking myself in. There's nowhere else to go. He's out there, banging on the door, trying to break it down. The noise is deafening, and my body trembles with fear. I can't run anymore. When the door starts to give way, when I see the blade of an axe cutting through the wood, I know the end is near. He's here to kill me. And finally, I realize what I've known all along, but refuse to believe. The man I once loved is no longer with us. 3 days ago, I killed him. And now, he's come back to claim me. Do you want to hear more stories like this? Follow the Darkness Hunter.